Welcome mates, I'm Bloodthirsty Lord, but you can call me Lordy until we're back on Overwatch, and we give you some tips about how to be a master and how to easily finish off the 1v1 arcade mystery duel event or game mode very quickly and be able to unlock those loot boxes as quick as possible. And this is pretty much going to be a tips and tricks video on every hero and what you should do in this game mode in order to win as quick as possible. But before we get this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button to keep up to date with all the greatest and latest Overwatch gaming content and gaming content in general. And always expect it here first. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. There's usually a lot of things you need to take into account when in this game mode because you're purely versing another hero that is exactly like you and you never know what hero is going to be picked for that round in that game mode. It could be the hero that you main or you enjoy playing, it could be heroes that you don't enjoy playing. Either way, it's always going to be a surprise, so obviously you have to be subtle about it, but there are many things you can do with each hero in order to succeed within this 1v1 game mode, which will help your win rate just go flying through the roof, so you'll be able to get those loot boxes easily. So we're going to explain everything that we've done within this actual gameplay that you're seeing right now, pretty much an analysis of what I've done right, done wrong, and pretty much give you guys tips and tricks on how to win these games easy as hell. So we enter our first match, and obviously it's chosen us the hero McCree, and McCree is an amazing hero for the offense because you can use this guy in many ways. You can use him in short range, medium range, and long range, but obviously within this game mode you want to do some poke damage, so you want to keep your distance and obviously take high ground. As you see right now, I'm pretty much shooting the enemy from a distance, so I'll be able to kill him quite easily instead of going up close, because if we do go up close, it's pretty much whoever flashbangs first. And if that happens, majority of the time it's going to be really one-sided. You do get flashbanged. So you want to be careful and keep your distance and just pretty much snipe him with your pistol. As you see, I use the environment to my advantage, pretty much strafing from side to side to get my shots, and I get that easy headshot on the enemy McCree for the first round one. That's what you want to try to do, and obviously you can have a little fun here and there and just use your abilities, but that doesn't matter. Let's get into the second round of this game mode, and that's me playing Reinhardt. And the person we're versing is pretty much close to the first prestige as well. And I'm pretty low, I'm like level 68, but I got a good understanding of what to do. So what I do is pretty much charge in there, then I go towards this section on the map so I can pretty much be sealed from the enemy. Then I use my E, obviously to do some poke damage from afar, but it doesn't land. So pretty much what you want to do with Reinhardt is keep your distance from the enemy until you do have your E ability charged. Once it's charged, obviously try to hit that ability right on the enemy. If it's not, then don't get close to him until you hit that ability. Once you've done that, then it's kind of easy. As you see right now, I'm just playing around with the enemy hero until we can actually land a E ability on the enemy hero, because I'm not going in if I haven't hit that ability, because it does like 50 to 60 damage, and that's something you want to take into account. So I hit the enemy hero, then I go in for my charge ability. We both got stunned since we both did it. Then we just use our basic attacks to clean off the enemy quite easily, and we survive him on 85 HP. All because of that E ability that we used from our fire, it saved us. Now let's move on to the Zenyatta. Zenyatta is a little bit harder because you don't want to be cocky. Right now in this gameplay, I get pretty cocky when I'm playing this character because I do enjoy playing this character. He's very good support and a very aggressive support indeed. And obviously you can do this ability when you pretty much charge up your attacks, and you can use that to instantly destroy someone if they do come out in your line of sight. But majority of the time you won't be able to land that. It's good, but it's really hard to land. So what you want to do instead is keep your distance from the enemy, keep high ground, and charge up your ability, and then just when the enemy perks out, try to land it. If you can't, just wait for it until you land your Discord orb on the enemy. Once you've done that, land a couple of base attacks, because once your Discord orb is on the enemy, you can easily predict where they're going to come from. What I should have done here was just stay up here and just pretty much poke him to death and obviously destroy him like that. But then I got a little bit cocky and then tried to go right in front of him and obviously kill him. And then he just wrecked me by slapping me because he had Discord orb on me as well. So it's kind of annoying. I could have waited for my health to regenerate as a hero, but that doesn't matter. Let's move on to the next round, and this is Genji. Genji's amazing, and sorry guys, I pronounced Genji last time wrong, and hopefully this does fix it. Oh my god guys. But let's move on to what we're doing here. So we come to the exact same place. I really like the left hand side because it's just really open and it helps out quite a bit. And what you want to try to do now is obviously land your attacks from afar. If the enemy does try and get close to you, pretty much use your deflector to dodge the enemy's base attacks. If he's doing the exact same thing, try use Swift Strike. This round I should have lost because I kept hitting my basic attacks, kept doing damage towards the enemy. I was able to poke him down, then pretty much use a Swift Strike to end his life quite easily, as you're seeing right now. And that's how you win that. And I just went back down there and started taunting him, pretty much making a joke out of him, because that, I don't know, it's just funny. Like, it's not pretty much griefing in any way or being toxic in any way, just fun, because that's Overwatch. Okay, this character, Symmetra, is obviously a very unique character when it comes to 1v1s, and she's getting updated soon, but that doesn't matter now. We're going to talk about how you're going to 1v1 with her. Majority of the time, you want to hold down a section on the map. But that is super boring because the enemy Symmetra is going to do the exact same thing. So what I try to do is obviously use the charged ability of the orb and do damage like that from afar. But then the problem was that she landed a shot on me and I couldn't land a shot on her. So I had to wait for my health to regenerate. As you see right now, it's 176. It was from 80 something to 176. That was pretty good. And I'm pretty safe at this moment. All I have to do is try and land one of these orbs and do some damage towards them. And also would have went in and destroyed her.
Turrets deployed.
So instead I decided to put turrets around the whole map. When she was coming towards me, and she did the exact same thing in one of the buildings. I didn't put them in the buildings because that's kind of obvious. I put it around the sides of the map, on the side of entrances, until the enemy does come towards me and try to kill me. And that's what she tried to do. She tried to do the exact same thing, and then she got wrecked because I had all my turrets on every side of the entrances into my location, and she just got shut down quite easily while using that attack that I just did with my character. Oh, Junkrat is an amazing hero. I love Junkrat. He's cool. Sadly, I didn't get that Halloween skin, but that doesn't matter. We're going to teach you how to do this one. With this hero, you have to use the map to your advantage. If you don't use the map to your advantage, it's going to kill you guaranteed. So pretty much bouncing shots with your grenade launcher towards the enemy hero and be able to clean them off like that is very useful. If you can't do that, you might want to try to use your mine as a way to pretty much get up in higher ground and gain some easier height advantage shots because Junkrat does work better if he's shooting down towards the enemy instead of shooting up. Because shooting up is kind of hard, as you can see the Junkrat trying to do right now. But obviously he gets up with his mine and he's trying to do the exact same thing. Then I went down for no reason, and obviously we didn't get any damage on the enemy hero. He was able to get pretty close to doing some damage towards me, but I did dodge it. We put a trap there because I thought the enemy would just come down from there and just pretty much try to walk around and hoped that he will step on it, but most likely he won't. You can use your traps, and majority of the time they won't walk into it. It's like barely going to happen. So instead, you want to use the walls to your advantage and just keep shooting off the walls and hope that you do land that one hit. Because if you do land one hit, you're able to clean them quickly. In this case, I couldn't because I stood next to a piece of environment or terrain or that wall that pretty much got me killed. His shots just reflected off that wall and just wrecked me. If I moved to the left and straight to the left, I would have survived, but instead I went to the right and he got me killed. Soldier 76, another interesting hero in the 1v1 game mode because he's an offensive hero and it pretty much all you have to do is land that missile or make the enemy hero use his heal. Once he's used his heal, it's pretty much an easy kill guaranteed because you have a heal up, then they can't run away majority of the time. As you see right now, the enemy hero is trying to run away. All I have to do is use my missiles and use some basic attacks and I clean him off quite easily. And that is the victory for the first game and within the 1v1 game mode. I'm not cocky about this game mode, it's just really fun because I enjoy 1v1ing enemy heroes, and obviously getting those loot boxes are a bonus, and obviously you can see the player of the game right now, Soldier 76. Nothing too important, it's just pretty much getting an understanding of what you should do in particular scenarios, and the little things here and there, because using your abilities in the right timing is obviously very useful. You don't want to just spam abilities, because if you're just spamming abilities, you're not going to win any of those 1v1 game modes guaranteed. Let's move on to the next game. And now we've entered our second game in the 1v1 mystery duel game mode in the arcade event, whatever you want to call it, and we're versing another close to level 100 hero or player, and obviously this is interesting because we're playing Winston. Winston is the worst one to 1v1 with because it's always like a 50 HP difference unless you're lucky enough and he doesn't know how to aim. But in this case, the majority of people know how to aim with Winston because it's like aimbot pretty much up close. So all you want to do is obviously have your ammo always reloaded and ready for the next fight in an engagement. Use your shields if you want to, but it's not going to help you too much. But that slam damage from that jump needs to happen, because if it doesn't happen, it will make you pretty much be close to death. And as you see at the very end, I was about to run out of ammo, and I want to get that easy kill. You can use your melee strikes, they do help quite a bit in the 1v1 game mode, and you'll be able to win Winston quite easily right there. And now the next round was Reaper. So you want to use your teleport ability to get into the fight, guaranteed, and get to the high ground. And all you want to do now is strafe side to side and try and land those shots on the enemy Reaper, because that's all you can do. Land some shots from afar, then get close and personal like we're trying to do right now, and force them to use their ability when they become invulnerable. As you can see, he used it, and now we can easily clean him up because there's no need for us to go invulnerable, and we can just clean him up because he's not going to escape anywhere anytime soon. That's what we did there. Widowmaker 1v1 is obviously super interesting because it's pretty much whoever lands the first shot. As you see, you want to go with your grappling hook, get to this part of the map, and just aim straight down your sights and get that 100% charge, because it's very good. But the enemy hero didn't do that, so I'm guessing she was playing safe, but then she shot one of the mines. I did the exact same thing, and then she goes around this corner and get an easy headshot, nice flick, and end up cleaning up that hero quite easily. and that ended up being like a couple seconds round, so it was nice. With the hero Mei, you have to play this smart, because if you use your iceberg too early to pretty much heal yourself, you will be dead guaranteed. And the ice wall is good, but it's not as useful as you think when it comes to 1v1s. It's not that important in my eyes. So what you want to do is land those ranged projectiles towards the enemy Mei. If you do land some, it's obviously going to be very good because you will force them to use their iceberg. And that's what we can try and do right now. But we don't know where she was. And then we landed one. That was good for us. Then she enters her iceberg. When she does that, all we have to do is do some basic attack damage and just wait. But then she used the ice wall to block me off. But that didn't really matter because I landed a couple of other projectiles right after it, like around 3. And she was super low in health. So I had to rush her and also use another projectile to kill her. If there was any other case, I could have used my iceberg, shot like my base attack from the normal effect, and slow down the enemy hero, try to freeze it. Then iceberg, then release the iceberg straight away, and then freeze the enemy hero, then headshot her with the actual ranged projectile. Now this gameplay is of Sombra, and Sombra is interesting as well because you're both invisible, you both got jumps, your SMG does quite a bit of damage, but nothing too insane, and it makes for interesting fights. As you see, the Sombra was down there, I saw it in the corner of my eye. I just used my E just to get to this part of the terrain, and obviously get my cooldowns back because I didn't want to be there when I recalled back. So I put the mine there, or the actual teleport device, and then pretty much went invisible and looked for the Sombra, and then I found her, and I did some base attack damage, and jumped back. Oh, I should have jumped back to my original position, there we go. And I just wait for my invisibility, go back into it. Because I know she entered her invisibility. If she entered it first, she will be revealed first, and you can see, because of my passive, if any enemy heroes are low in health, I'll be able to see them. Then I'll be able to clean the hero from afar, and that's what we did here. And we got an easy loot box, and it was some easy 1v1s guaranteed. In my eyes, if the enemy team does have level experience or high rank in general, it doesn't really matter because when it comes to 1v1s, you have to think in a particular way. If you don't think in a particular way, you're not going to win. You have to use your environment to your advantage, you have to understand the character and all the little secrets, what to use in better scenarios, because if you don't, you will lose the game. Hopefully this helped you out because I don't think there's any other better way of explaining how to win 1v1s except from actually analyzing your own gameplay and telling people what you did right and what you did wrong and what should they do when they get into a scenario like that. So hopefully this helped you out. But mate, tell me what you think about this video. Do you want to see more videos like this, or you don't want to see more videos like this? Do you like Overwatch? Because I personally do, and I want to upload more content on this channel. Leave your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section down below. So mates, if you enjoyed this video, show your support by smashing that like button. Let's try to get 100 likes on this video. And if you mates want to see more Overwatch gaming content and gaming content in general on my channel, all you have to do is share this with friends and hit the subscribe button to become mate today. And that's all for this video. Oh, time to go, but don't you worry. We're back very soon. Hey Dad boys, because they ain't seen nothing yet. The grind on Overwatch is getting more real and real every day.
Saying that it feels right.